Howdy, howdy, everyone. Welcome on in. Let me turn this out just a smidgen. Howdy, howdy, Nico. Welcome on in, bud. It's good to see you. And BP, hope you get a good memes. Appreciate you dropping by for a wee bit. Uh, Brain, frazzled, thunderstorm, raging behind me. Well, I guess not behind me, technically next to me, the windows to my right. Room's getting significantly darker as what little Texas sun is still out at 3 p.m. is no longer out. It's getting slowly blocked. But goddamn, do I love storms. It's always great, in my opinion. Like, it's a very calming sound for me. But the thing is, it's just because I'm so used to like white noise as like my generic sleeping stuff, like sleeping sounds and whatnot. I forget where I was talking about it, but it's like I've always had like miserable sleep schedule. I said it a little bit earlier to the VPs. Like I'm running like 4.5 hours of sleep max right now, which is about my normal. But it used to be way worse. Like especially like at uni, I would pass out anywhere and everywhere, and it was like a really bad problem. Um, because I would regularly sleep to like blasting metal music in my dorm room just so I could drown out other sounds. And like for whatever reason, I would sleep better like that versus having a bunch of random sounds everywhere. And then like I eventually no longer could even sleep to that, so I would just literally pass out anywhere. And it got really bad once because I didn't realize that I was like falling asleep in front of a teacher's office. Howdy, howdy, Rico. Welcome on in. Yeah, we're gonna be playing some Darkest Dungeon. Just tell a quick story about like my terrible sleep habits. But it's like, yeah, so like I think it was like a month and a half of me like sleeping on this couch in a one of the student buildings. It was so comfortable. It was one of my favorite places to sleep on campus. Um, and eventually, I think like after like a month and a half, the teacher came out. And she's like, "Are you one of my students? Like, you're always here, and you never walk in, and I see you in the window, but like, do you have a question for me?" I'm like, "I don't even know who you are." She's like, "Why are you here then?" I'm like, "What do you mean? Why am I here? I'm napping." She's like, "Okay, well, can you need a nap somewhere else then? Because my students who are coming here for office hours, can't wait anywhere, and they don't know if I'm actually here or not because you're taking the couch, in front where they're supposed to be sitting." And I was like, "Hmm." Like to me it was hilarious because I'm like I've been napping here for like a month and a half. It is like if anyone had issues, they could have just like shook me, woke me, done anything, but instead no one did a single thing until the teacher got mad. But so yeah, like things like thunderstorms, like that specific room where that couch was had like a really nice echo to it. So like when it was storming on campus, it was the best inside there. Oh, I fucking loved it. But alrighty, enough of that weird story time. Welcome on in, everyone. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day, fantastic weekend, and have been fairly restful, if not, been able to enjoy and just chillax at the very least. Today we're going to be doing some more Darkest Dungeon 2, the Coven update. Just getting a little bit into the horror theme that we're about to be jumping into for the next couple months, actually. As this coming week, we start our Resident Evil arc. We'll be starting with Resident Evil 2, 3. I think I already forgot the order of the games. Resident. Oh, yeah, 2, 3, 4. I think it's Biohazard and then Village. And then after we finish all the remakes, assuming the newest Resident Evil game, yeah, 2, 3, 4, Bio, then Village, and then I think the newest Resident Evil Requiem. Okay, that comes out next year, so about 8 months. Steam says there should be no way I'm not done with all of these by next February. So if we manage to finish these all relatively quickly, um, like I don't think they're that long of games, from my understanding. I think it might be like 2, 3 weeks max of like, or I guess 3 streams max for each one. If we manage to finish all these, then we'll go back through and fill in the remaining gaps, like Resident Evil 1, 5, 6, all that good stuff. 3 is the shortest. Oh, okay. But yeah, so we'll go through all of them, and if there's obviously there should be time still before Requiem comes out. And if there is, we fill in the remaining gaps with the other Resident Evil games. And then we'll also be doing some Baldur's Gate this starting our Baldur's Gate run this coming Saturday. no magic, nothing but martial classes. So I think it's gonna be two rogues, fighter, barbarian. Because the other classes, because I was originally thinking maybe I just like wiggle in ranger, but no, rangers have spell slots, and we won't allow that. No cheating. No opportunity to have any spell slots. The only spellcaster we will allow initially, and it's only for the intro, is Shadowheart, and it's only so we can use the spell commands, and that's the only spell we will use on her. To get the captain to drop his sword, and then we're gonna yoink that bitch and run. Yeah, no spells. We will allow. I'll allow magic scrolls. I can use all the scrolls I want. So I'm gonna be stealing a bunch of scrolls and buying up every scroll, but no magic. Aside from that, and obviously magic items, but um, I will not have a magic caster in the team. No heals, just nothing but raw unga bunga. We go. We have to smash, and we have to drink nothing but mad health potions, which essentially means we're gonna be throwing health potions at everyone. Oh yeah, Gale's gonna explode. But no, actually, we should have a significant amount of magic items to feed him if he's ever hungry. Because the other thing is like I was thinking about like the first time I played Baldur's Gate 3, and even when me and my friends played, we almost never long rested or short rested. The only times we ever long rested was whenever we were essentially forced to by the story. But if we weren't forced to, we never long rested ever. We barely ever short rested. We just min maxed the hell out of it, played it as absolutely carefully as we can. After battles, we'd like huddle up, throw potions on the floor to heal. No, me and my friends are so greedy with resource management. Like we almost never use spell slots. We were so unbelievably greedy. I think in that one I was playing a rogue. My friend was playing a wizard, and then the last one was playing bard. He was going through his spell slots, but he was bard warlock multi-class. So he was just doing the short rest to regain his warlock spell slots, and that's all we were kind of doing. But yeah, we just pushed through nothing but cantrips. We would like it was so funny watching them like cringe and cry. It's like, oh, we have to use a spell slot. We have to cast a big spell. It's like, like you guys didn't want to let me just stealth around and murk everything. Like, yeah, no, we want to contribute. You played Paladin first campaign, nice. I tried making a Oathbreaker Paladin Hexblade on a solo playthrough, which was a lot of fun until I messed up the build a couple times. But because I went Oathbreaker, I forget like what you had to do to like re-amend your vow because I couldn't respec without re-amending my vow first, which then meant I need to break my vow again after I did that, and it was such an annoying piece. It was a pain in the ass to do. You pay the guy money. Oh, okay. I always screamed, "Holy smite!" Ah, that is like being a paladin was a lot of fun because yeah, you just smite the shit out of things and just one tap everything. But I have a couple strategies. I have a couple things that I want to try doing in this Baldur's Gate run through that I'm kind of excited about. Like I want to see if it'd be possible to. I'm assuming you guys have all played Baldur's Gate. If not, it's very minor spoilerinos. It's going to be undead fight. I dusted off the Bible and got my sword, as you should as a holy paladin. Oh my god! 1 second, my brother's calling me. All right, wasn't important. Um, but yeah, like I know I saw before, unless they patched it, because it's been a long time since I played last. Unless they patched it, you used to be able to push the giant spider off of her like little web bridges down the pit into the Underdark, and that would kill her. And you could do that really early, allegedly. So I'm gonna see if it's possible to do that, but um, okay, that's what you did. Oh, see, me and my friends, we killed it like through nothing but like hit and run tactics. We hardcore just hit and run tactics the whole thing. We didn't yeet it down into the abyss. But I know another thing. So I'm doing no magic casters, and I'm doing no safe scumming, unless like it's something I feel like is super super crucial. I am not going to save Scum. It's going to be essentially an Iron Man run where whatever the dice gods give us is what we go with, and we just keep pushing forward, nothing but forward. We saw the hole, and we were like, we can push it down there. I think it's because none of us played a strength-based character. Because yeah, it was like wizard, rogue, bard, and then we had Shadowheart with us, cleric. So like none of us were overtly strong, and we essentially just made Shadowheart our our healing slave. It was like, all right, Shadowheart, you do nothing but heal, and only in like the most dire situations. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, if you're playing Paladin, I could see you being able to pull it off. Because like even when we were in the what's it called, the Grimforge, I think it's called, in the Underdark, even when we were there, we didn't do it properly, and we were like, all right, we'll all just like let ourselves get fucking pile drivered by the giant hammer with the boss there in front of us, and just kill him like that, and just keep throwing potions at the guy like on the pedestal as the human sacrifice. I think we sacrificed Shadowheart. I think we had her there, just take like the dodge action constantly to try to survive, and just let her get absolutely fucking flattened over and over and over. And just kept throwing potions at her like, get up, you gotta die again a little bit, get up, die again. Yeah, we were absolute horrid monsters, and that's how we play. uh, yeah, it was tons of fun. But yeah, let's get into. We could talk more. Yeah, a little bit more as we get into the Darkest Dungeon. I forgot to turn all these things off. 1 second. Turn that off. Turn uh, this one off. I don't know why it's doing this. Why it's showing my Steam instead of the proper thing. There we go. No, you're fine, Rika. You're fine. Yeah, yesterday, Nara and I, we just... Oh my god, the game is so loud. Why? Oh, it's because new computer. I'm like, why is it so damn loud? Yeah, so Nara and I, we just played a little bit of Rotwood. We did really good, actually. I think we only died to a boss maybe like twice max yesterday. But we pretty much like one-shot every single boss. Of all things, I was the greatest liability on the team. I kept going down over and over. But luckily, Nara was there to keep me live, constantly revive me. But we were absolutely just devastating things. It was so much fun. But yeah, let's go into the game. Let's play some Kingdoms. Let's play some Coven. Let's start the Witch Trials all over again. I don't think I have to continue. No, I'm pretty sure I lost this. Pretty sure I died. Or I lost a bunch of heroes and I said, alright, GG, FF that one. Coven, no. Witch Trials. Let's go with that.
The kingdom is under siege.
I'm so excited to see what the Crimson Court one is. Oh, it's covered by chat, but that's fine. The Crimson Court is gonna be so exciting to try out. My second playthrough, I played a wizard, and I used the subclass that lets you fly after you spell. Not abjuration, not. All right, I'm not gonna look it up exactly specifically. I'm gonna look up just what the different subclasses are because I should know it based on the subclass name, and I'm upset that I am not just like off rip remembering. Okay, I could have been mixed up. Okay, sorcerer. Yeah, because I'm like, I don't think any of the wizard subclasses have that. It's sorcerer that has that. It should be sorcerer storm, if I remember correctly. I have pretty much like every class memorized. Which is like both good and a bad thing, because like when I play D&D, I feel bad that I have so much of like every class and like almost every monster memorized. so my DM is constantly having to like home for everything, so I can't metagame, even though I actively try not to. But then like as a DM, it's like cool, I have pretty much everything memorized, which is super nice. Yeah, that should be Storm Sorcerer, Wind Speaker. Yeah, it's Tempestuous. Tempestuous. I think that's how you pronounce it. Tempestuous magic. Start level 1, bonus action, blah blah blah. Yeah, you can fly briefly immediately after casting a spell. It's like I was like I don't think this is a wizard feature. I've looked at every single wizard subclass when I was making my current wizard. It's like ain't no way that I'm completely forgetting one like that. A position was cracked. I imagine. Yeah, because like when you can fly, specifically in Baldur's Gate, well, even in regular D&D, flying is such a massive buff. It is so unbelievably powerful to be able to fly, just because of sheer positioning and the fact that so many creatures, especially early levels, don't have range attacks. So DMs have to like either on the fly give it like a crossbow or a bow or something like that. But because their dexterity stats and their proficiency is so low, they still miss everything, or it does like almost no damage. So it flying, in my opinion, D&D, it is like one of the most broken things you could ever get and or give to your players. It was one of the reasons why, like, in my game that I DM, I told my friends, like, hey, like, the only rule, the only restriction I'm giving you guys is flying magic does not work very well in this world. It's like, you can still learn fly, but, like, that's the only way you're gonna really get that. Like, you're not getting any flying items, innately or naturally. Like, flying is just not gonna be a super big thing in the world. And they're like, that's fine. We can accept that little limitation. But I also like do my best to not always have them fight like out in the open where flying is overtly prevalent and it can be abused. I would normally like put them in some type of cave where like I'll let them have distance to fly, whether it's like like a 20-30 foot tall ceiling. That way, they can be out of melee range if they want. But I try not to give too much space. But we're like, oh yeah, I just fly up 100 feet and I'm completely out of range of everything. It's like, no. It's like you can get up to like 80 feet or something like that at max if I'm really generous. But you also learned really quickly that if I give them a big room, it's not a big room because I'm giving them a big room. It's a big room because the monster needs a big room. I'm like, oh shit, there's a big room here. It's like, this is bad, guys. I don't think we want to be in here. It's like, no, go in. There's loot. Like, loot. We want the loot, but it's a big room, which means there's a big guy. It's like, yeah, go for it. You want big rooms? You have big rooms. Always go, exactly. Always loot. Always greed. Never punished until you're punished. So I know last time I tried shortening the run a little bit, and I think it screwed me. I think I tried progressing the story a little bit too quickly, the quest lines, and because of that, I got completely overwhelmed really quickly. So we're just gonna do normal run. As soon as we kind of reach a point where in each like quest breakpoint where we're kind of just meandering about, we'll just push and force the story to push forward. I won't do what I did last time with the First Kingdoms run, where I kind of just like dilly-dallied for multiple days, just farming up gear and resources. We're just gonna push through once we hit kind of that wall.
The crossroads, a beacon for the broken and the battered.
1 second. One second, my bad. Howdy, Annie. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. We're just about to get started on our Kingdoms run. Yeah, hope your weekend's going well. How are you doing today? All right. I can take care of that stuff later now. Now I know last time. So actually, Demora yesterday was telling me that apparently they nerfed the hell out of Damien or Flagellant. Too hot. Tell me about it. Yesterday, my family we got together to do like an early Father's Day thing because we're all a little busy today, and we all went for some Korean barbecue at like noon. Oh my god, like I walked outside and I'm like, it's 95 degrees. I'm like, this is the most disgusting thing in the world. And like as we're driving to Korean barbecue, it got up to like 100. It's like, oh, like this is the worst. Oh yeah, Korean barbecue is so good. It what's so funny is like I think I've mentioned this before, Rika, during like the bots watch parties when we're watching shows. But like me and my best friend, every other week we'll either go to Hot Pot or Korean barbecue or like two favorite restaurants, and they're literally in the same parking lot, directly across from each other. So we're always like pulled into the exact same parking lot, parking almost the exact same spot, and it's just like, all right, do we take a left to Hot Pot or do we take a right to Korean barbecue? It's always so good. So like Friday we went to Hot Pot and then my family was like, "Hey, Gee, we're thinking of doing a Korean barbecue. That one place you always go to with your friends. Are you fine with that?" I'm like, "Yes." Like, but then you go to Hot Pot. I'm like, "I don't care. I am always okay and down for Korean barbecue and or Hot Pot. I'll eat it back to back to back." Wish you had that dilemma, right? It's like it's such like a perfect balance of which one we want to go to, because like they both have such good pros and cons to each one, and it's like when we go to Korean barbecue, we've tried pretty much like all the meats, and we found like our favorite ones is by far the bulgogi. Whatever they marinated in is absolutely delicious. I'll get the bulgogi. He'll get the bulgogi, and then I'll also add like a steamed egg with mine, and then he'll get like the cheesy corn with his, and then I think he gets himself a beer, and then I'll get myself a Pepsi, and then we just like not dead silence, but like essentially dead silence with a little bit of yapping for like the next hour and a half of just nothing but consuming. But let's see, party wise, if Flagellant was nerfed, I'm a little concerned about that. Just turned to Kirby. Dude, we borderline do. When me and my family went, I was like, kind of trolling them a little bit, saying that I was disappointed in the fact that we ate significantly less food, the five of us, compared to me and my best bud with the two of us. But I think it's because like me and him have like a perfect system down. Like we have that like so min max like 15-minute rotation. Like we finish the meat, we're like, we need another please. It's just like such a fluid, efficient machine of just like we know exactly how long to cook it, we know exactly how much we can throw down, and like the ratios and everything to like perfectly eat, talk, consume, cook, eat, talk, consume, cook, and just like be constantly moving. Whereas like with my family, there's a lot more like downtime, a lot more of like, I'm not sure, going on. It was like, no, guys, I'm starting to get full because I'm waiting too long. But yeah, it's still an absolute. It's so good. I love it. Uh, let's see. What do we want to do? All right, I have an idea. Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here! We're gonna go Highwayman, Plage,
A fugitive seeking to
uh,
encase the
Grave Robber, and then let's secure Man at Arms.
pride.
He sounds like a
Devastating the
right.
horrors of
It's like
100 campaigns.
It's so funny because like I was telling my family yesterday also, in my opinion, the funniest thing in the world to me is also how like me and my best bud we will go about at Hot Pot specifically, because when I'm on Hot Pot, I essentially never like put down the chopsticks. I'm always just they're in hand. I grab the meat with it. I cook the meat with it, and I eat it like almost immediately. So like I will eat and cook like at the exact same time. Where my friend he will use like the tongs and like drop a whole bunch of the meats inside of his soup, and then he'll eat. And it's like nah. It's like you're going too slow. We eat roughly the same amount regardless, but it's like nah. There's too much downtime with putting the tongs and all that other stuff. It's like I need peak efficiency. Ooh, actually, instead of the backstabbers, let's go with this one. This build sounds fun. Um, but yeah, it's like it like it is just such a min max thing on both of our ends,
Making
where we
peace
have
with
like
the
our own
Broken
preferred style of
will
eating, but we'll
necessitate
still roughly
resistance.
eat the same amount.
A sister
And
of
we keep
battle,
joking. It's like one day, soon they'll just like see us, instantly recognize us, and already know it's like, all right, they always get this exact same tonkatsu broth. Um, I think it's Sapporo or Sapporo. I think it's Sapporo is the name of the beer that my bud gets, and then it's like, and he always wants the Coke, and it's like, yes, like we just know we get the exact same thing every time. Hi, Scrub. Welcome on in. Oh, did I mess up one of them? Immortal King. There's something Crusade. Oh. Remove that and put this one here.
nothing remains. Save a burning
But
will
howdy,
to
Scrub.
survive.
Welcome on in. We're just about to start. We're just talking about Korean barbecue and food. I don't think I can give him a path or anything right now. All right, so we're gonna go with the Last Crusade. Hopefully, it's like on my screen, it seems like Darkest Dungeon 2 is running a little choppy. If you guys notice it being choppy in your guys' end, let me know. Because it seems smooth on my OBS. Much smoother than like on my own screen where it feels like it's barely flickering. And I don't like that. Makes me a little paranoid. Supplies trinket. I think we need a greed supply. Supplies is like one of the most important things to be able to get in kingdoms because you are not guaranteed anything decent at any point. All right, bum, herb. Okay, this could be really helpful. And then babamba is always good. So let's throw. Who's our fastest actually? Oh my god, this is a slow ass party. I did not even realize that. We are not going first. Yeah, I don't like that it's stuttering on my screen. As long as it's smooth on your guys' end. And by the way, if you guys would like me to rename any of our heroes after you guys, feel free to pick a hero, let me know. We'll rename them after you guys, bring you guys along. So we can see how well you guys do with the witch trials. I forgot, Leper's always blind. Or Borderline always starts blind. And so I think we can get buffs for him later that will reduce that chance of him being blind. So I've almost never used the Castaway. So she's going to be really interesting to learn how she works. That removes stealth. This heals, it goes back. Smoke screen. Okay, set up combo points. I think... Oh my god, I'm playing this all wrong. I have to click. I forgot I have to click in this game. Okay, she dodged. Obviously, it is what it is. Do I have Hue? I do not have Hue. I have Serenity, Reflection. No, Solemnity. I always call it Serenity. I think we'll go with, yeah, a Taunt. Taunt, Armor, Force attacks on him. Oh, okay. So Dazed. Yeah, we just start smacking. Oh man, I haven't played this game in such a while. I forgot like how a lot of the abilities work together. Hopefully, we don't do too bad. Purge, don't need to do that. God damn. I love the leper. Alright. Wakey wakey. No hiding. We're burning witches. There's no escape from that. Get smited. And then I think we can hit him with judgment. Oh, 1 HP? No, 2 HP. Still not great. Firefly. There we go. Actually, I think this is the perfect party for the Coven. Because the Last Crusades, we're about to just actually witch trial all of the witches in the Coven. As we should. I missed that one. I don't know why I went for it. If we're lucky, we can get some... We need to get the Whiskey Stagecoach item. And we need to get the Flame item. Do you like the first game or this one? I like both. I mean, they both play very differently from one another. So it's hard to, like... In my opinion, it's unfair to compare them like apples to apples. However, I think just raw story, raw game mechanics, and all that other stuff, I think I enjoy Darkest Dungeon 1 a little bit better. I think Darkest 1 isn't necessarily more fair, but it's a lot easier to understand all the mechanics in the game and like properly play around those mechanics. Whereas I feel like in Darkest 2, because you have 8 billion tokens and a half, and there's a lot less RNG in it, in terms of like your abilities, it not necessarily feels worse, but it feels a little bit more, a little bit less forgiving whenever you make mistakes. I mean, they're both unforgiving, but I feel like in Darkest 1, because it is a lot easier to manage and mitigate the... it's a lot easier to manage and mitigate all the different tokens and the different conditions around you with your trinkets and all that stuff, that it feels better and is a lot smoother. I also do appreciate the fact that in Darkest 1, you have like 20 or 30 heroes you can pick from at all times. So you can actually mix and match a whole lot more. Where in Darkest 2, it's like you have 4 heroes and you're essentially locked down with those 4 heroes for like the next 3 hours when you're doing confessions. The confessions are cool. I do love the mechanics. I do love the different regions and the way it works, but there's just something about it being a little bit more railroady in Darkest 2 that, in my opinion, is not as appealing to me as it was in Darkest 1. Just in case you didn't know though, Rika, because I assume you have you played Darkest 1 or 2? Because if you've played Darkest 1, they also made a board game for it, which in my opinion is a lot of fun. I own it. It is a very... You played 1, not 2? Oh, okay. So yeah, they made a board game for Darkest Dungeon 1, and it is an almost perfect replica, 1-for-1 rip of the first game. So it wasn't made by Red Hook Studios themselves. It was, you know, a Kickstarter. And like, the Kickstarter situation is a giant clusterfuck. It is an absolute nightmare. It was horribly managed. It was horribly done and portrayed. And as a Kickstarter, like as a backer, I think it's a very bad experience. It's a very bad way to like enjoy the game. However, I think it is available retail in small locations, certain locations, or online or whatever. And I think anyone who is getting it not as a Kickstarter backer, it is very much super worth it. The minis that you get with it, you get a bunch of minis that are, again, are almost exact perfect replicas of all the different monsters from Darkest 1. So like the different skeletons, the different weapons they're using, all that stuff, it's almost exactly perfect rip. I use them all the time in my D&D campaign. Like I'll just pull those minis out instead. because they're that beautifully done and like well crafted. But like it is a super fun board game. It is incredibly challenging board game. I think it's much harder than the first game, just because exploration is significantly more deadly, as compared to exploring the dungeons in Darkest One. But it's so much fun in my opinion. Yeah, I've gotten super big into board games in the last couple of years, along with me just going balls to the walls with D&D, making that a very large portion of my personality and what I enjoy doing. I'm all about board games, especially ones that are not as basic. I mean, if you look at the games I play, I always play them at like their hardest difficulty.
Off once more.
What's the most complicated board game? I would say the Darkest Dungeon board game. That is by far the most complicated one. Because even though it is an almost perfect rip 1-to-1 from the video game, the slight differences that they had to like do, obviously, to adapt it from a video game to a board game, it just makes it not necessarily like overtly confusing, but it is very crunchy. There's a lot of things like chain into one another. And it is absolutely crazy how much there is to the game. I think the rule book is like 20 something pages long. And the rule book honestly kind of ass. They do a horrible job at explaining it. However, I did create a video on my YouTube channel where I like fully break down all the rules and everything about the game. Like a full masterclass on how to play it and like what to expect from it. The sheer raw recording for that video was like 5 hours worth of footage. My editor, Francis, he worked some absolute magic. And he somehow got that thing down to, I think, like an hour. Or like, it was either a little bit above an hour or a little bit under an hour. But it is a massive chunk of a video. He's an absolute mad lad for being able to like actually do something with that.
Or wealth no longer has meaning.
But it is so dense. It is a very dense video for sure. But like it's obviously broken up with like a billion chapters, so people can go to exactly what they need to get to. But it is a super in-depth board game for sure.
Provocation will the day
All right,
bring.
we have Duelist, we have Highwayman, nice, Man at Arms, Jester, Flage, and Bounty. Okay, and we also have A-Bomb and Grave Robber. Nice. Okay. So we have decent heroes in our pool. The only unfortunate part is our only healer is our Vestal. Which is actually which means we really need, like if she dies, it's almost essentially GG. Fledge can be a very good healer himself. However, it's not as. I don't know what nerfs they did to him, to know. Because I didn't read the patch notes. I don't know what nerfs they did to him, to see how effective he still is as a healer. But let's see. Let's examine what the map has for us real quick. We have resources here, so I think we're gonna go there. I think we just beeline it over towards the Siren's Call. That way we can unlock the fast travel point between the two. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and yeah, and then that's more than enough time to go and defend this this inn. We go Tangled, Sprawl. Okay. As long as we don't need to go into the Shroud. I want to minimize my time in the Shroud. I absolutely detest the Shroud. The Shroud is by far the worst region, in my opinion, in all of Darkest 2. Alright, we set route there. Provisions.
Resignation and death.
I
This
think
land is truly
we will. Okay, yeah. I think we'll invest 20 just to do this. We won't buy anything else right now. Um. Uh. Okay. So I think what we're gonna do, also then, just for a little bit of plannings, we're gonna make this one our mastery. In, and we're gonna make this one our. Actually, 1, 2, 1, 2. No, 7 lamps is gonna be our medical one because it is literally the middle of the map. It is gonna be the easiest one for me to get to from any location, no matter what. The shortest way, to ideally be able to take care of any ailments that my party might have. Because I can connect to it from any single region. So yeah, this is gonna be the medical one. So then we'll make the far one our mastery, middle physician, and I guess we'll make this current one our Wainwright. That way it's nice and balanced out, just along the middle, and we can fast travel to all the like the major hubs, and then obviously everything else is gonna be as high as we can get them. We have nothing for here. Yeah, we can't do any of this yet. I don't want to use the cheeses. We're gonna save those. Let's buy that. I don't think we need the lie. These trinkets are almost always ass, and we don't have any good Wainwright thing. Scouting doesn't matter. I kind of want to greed the whiskey, but I don't think that's a good idea. Oh, if we find assay gear early. Oh, if we find assay gear early, that could be actual game changer. We feed them the food buff, because as long as we never bring them into our party, they will permanently have that food buff. Any buffs we actually give anyone who's a standby at an inn, no matter how many days or weeks go by, they will always maintain their food buff. No matter how many times they like solo defends the inn, also they will always maintain their food buffs unless they changed it. But at least before, you could do that and just absolutely cheese it, where you could stack so many buffs on your party on the standby ones, so they essentially could like solo carry everything by themselves. But all right, I think we're good to go. Obviously, we have no relations. That's one quick message.
Rewards only. Resignation.
Oh my, got like an eyelash in my eye. Makes typing one-handed that much more annoying. It's like rub the hell out of my eye. All right, we good. Lair. I don't feel comfortable with this party to do the lair. Even though I think that could give us really good rewards. I think we go. Oh, we need to see an academy. Okay, we go to this academy. That's what we need to do to progress the story. And I kept avoiding that last time like a fool. I didn't realize that's what it wanted me to do. So we'll go fight, Gamba, Academy, just so we can have the next step for the quest already kind of locked in. Yeah, get stressed, everyone. Sawed off. Alright, if my game keeps stuttering like this, I think I'm going to relaunch it after this fight. Because I don't like the stutters. It is not necessarily nauseating, but it is very upsetting, to say the least. Alright. No differences. So we'll just go like this. Do I have a... Are we gonna be able to effectively kill this guy? I don't know if I will. Alright, I think we start with the withstand. Because this guy's gonna be absolutely nasty. Oh, we could rallying cry, remove his blinds. Nah. Let's go like this.
The fiends
Start some of the dots. Get one of those. Why did I think they could bleed? Okay, these guys can't bleed. I'm thinking Darkest One where they can't bleed the skeletons. Alright, we do that. And then we hope that, what's her name? Vestal can smite, drop Holy Judgment on this rat bastard in the back before he commands his people to commit seppuku. Alright, 8. He's dead to the dot. I don't need to worry about him. And then we finish him off later. Okay, I was like, why did it do guarded again? It shouldn't have guarded. Alright, perfect. They focus fired. The one I want. He's dead. I can ignore him now. Alright, they're dead. No big attack from him. Ain't letting that shit happen. Yep. He got hit with the weakens. Miss. God damn it.
corrected.
Doesn't really matter. Just gotta hit him. Do we need to use Purge so we can cleanse the bodies? No? Why did she daze herself? Anemic? 15% chance she stuns herself. What a stupid ability. Target team. Oh, okay. I'm like, why isn't it letting me target the bodies? Okay, so it just automatically does it. Why the hell isn't they... Why aren't they dead? They're supposed to be dead. Alright, now they should die. Okay, so obviously they need to get different abilities because they can't hit position 1. It's a little weird. But it is what it is. Once we get to the across the map and unlock the mastery, we should be able to take care of this and make sure everyone has abilities that they can properly utilize in their stance. Oh yeah, they need to be low HP for that. I'm like, why can't I do that? Oh my gosh, she anemic herself again. Yeah, we just stun him. So again, it's like one of those like good bad things. In Darkest 2, there is a lot more guaranteed actions. Like if you have the combo point and you can instantly see your accuracy. When most things have like 100% hit chance, it is a lot easier to like plan your actions and like your combos in Darkest 2. But I don't know. I feel like I really miss hitting like the 200 damage crits or whatever that you would randomly get in Darkest 1 and some like nonsense like that. Alright. I'm gonna relaunch the game real quick. It should be fine. Exactly. Big numbers. Big damage numbers make the brain go brr. It's how it's supposed to be done. Especially like when you're playing Highwayman and you're doing a bunch of like riposta builds and you just like smack them back for like 100 damage or whatever, like 80 damage just on a riposte. Oh, it feels so good to do that. Alright, Kingdoms. Okay. Yeah, I think whatever issue I was having is now fixed. Now it's feels so much smoother. And even on OBS, it looks a lot smoother too. It was so weird though. I don't know why it was being so weirdly choppy. They can't hurt you if they're dead. Exactly. But I also loved in Darkest One, I would almost always run a cultist just because I loved playing Gamba healer. It was always so much more entertaining for me to Gamba heal versus using Vestal. So I almost always ran Gamba healer, and it would be like the highest highs, the lowest lows of just the emotional roller coaster of, you know, does he heal and save me? Full heal in one shot, or does he do 0 heals and then damage my party? It's always such a fun little game. That's unfortunate. Got low blown, and he got stunned. But at least he already took his action, I think. Alright. Hit with the Zealous, that's fine. I think we burned one of the dodge tokens. Damn, Mads ruining everything. Alright, burn the second dodge token. The dogs are so annoying though in this game. Brought the fire, that's fine.
The slow suffering begins.
It's actually very unfortunate that we don't have the Plague Doctor available to us. But it is what it is. We'll just read them the Holy Scripture and burn them. Yeah, these dots are gonna get really nasty. So we gotta take care of her. Watch Doge, that's fine. Okay. What? Why do we get soft? Take care of her. Howdy, Ray. Welcome on in. Yeah, we're just gonna give her a little dirt nap. You know, nothing too serious. Yeah, it's rallying cry. That's not. Oh my god, that was such a big damage hit. Yeah, heal. Solemnity. Well, howdy, Ray. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Why did we get soft? I hate with that. Yeah, it's one of the I find it the more annoying. What was that? It's one of the more annoying negative quirks we get in this game, just because 15% chance to get blinded means like 80% chance to get blinded. I have like the worst luck when it comes to these like super low percent chance negative quirks. Like 50% chance to get at turn start to get stunned. I think this round alone, in this fight alone, she stunned herself twice. Or it was the last round, she stunned herself twice. It's like, bro, how's that 15% chance? It's like, if I had that kind of like RNG in my gacha games, I would have so much better luck. I would have so many better fights. Because I have so many characters whose abilities have 15% chance. And it's not 15%. They almost always miss. Ridiculous. Yeah, he's gonna burn to death. He's almost gonna burn. Right? Exactly. Okay, so they... I still can't heal? They're not less than 33%? You rat bastards. So healthy. Alright, we mark them on principle.
One less obstacle in our path.
Goddamn dodge token. It's okay, the dog's gonna burn. Oh, I wasn't low enough to heal from that. I thought I was. No worries, Rika. Take care of yourself.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to your redemption.
Bada boom. Alrighty. Let's see. So yeah, we need to go to the academic study. That way we can kick down the door hatch and then find the witches and keep purging. Always purging. Oh, this is the Gamba one. I'm like, what the hell am I doing here? I'm pretty sure I was going to the academic study. Fight and blind them? Oh yeah, we fight and blind them. Ooh, this is actually kind of bad. We have a Reser. Okay, these two have to work on the double to kill him. Because he's just going to keep rezzing these guys over and over. And then purge all my buffs. Which is definitely not good. Nice, we got a crit. And we got the burn off. Come on, bring down the power of God. Begin the crusades. Purge.
Grass grows
Yeah.
tenuous.
Oh, and that stresses us. I forgot. Ignores blind. Okay. Damn it. But he has a shield. Oh, that 22 crit becoming 11. One of my favorite parts about the leper is he hits like a goddamn truck. If he can hit. Because he's always blinding himself. But when he does, he is a monster. Okay. So I think the idea is we don't want to fully kill anyone. We want to bring them to near death. Now we can kill them. Because as long as this guy was alive, if we killed anyone, all we would be doing is screwing ourselves over. Because he would just res them. So now they deserve death. They're both gonna, I think, death door proc. Okay, next turn, they'll proc. Yeah, let's heal. And then we can actually proc them ourselves. Perfect. Now they'll both burn to death. And now we take care of this guy. He's still alive. Unfortunate. Alright, no matter what, he dies next turn. I think Vestal, of course anemic, I think Vestal has an ability that lets me get rid of the dots also, so I definitely need to get that from her. Because we don't have an effective way to take care of our dots that we get.
For all the world to see.
And that's going to be, you know, the actual IRL in-game slow bleed for the party. We keep getting slime mold also, which is kind of annoying. I hate feeding my party slime mold for the off chance of getting a negative quirk. I can't find, you know, a loaf of bread in all these boxes on the streets. Alright, academic study. Quirk? No, we need a progressive story. Or at least get whatever the object is. Okay, we need to kill the cook pot. Can it burn? Oh, it can burn. Interesting. Of course it resists. We can reveal her. That's not a big deal. But our Vestal has essentially to be on cookpot smite duty. If I'm gonna do no damage anyways, I might as well try to burn the witch. Get rid of Chunga. Oh, Chunga stunned me. What a rat. At least already went. Oh, he's not blind. Nice. But she still has a shield. Not nice. Alright, we'll do a withstand. Try to get them to attack our leper. Yeah, we just have to kill the pot because the pot can give them so many buffs. Oh? Why did that crit ignore my shield? I don't appreciate that. Oh, we didn't blind ourselves? Is that enough? Okay, that was just enough. Alright. We're fine. We're fine. It's just a little tough with this current party and our lack of skills. But we should be able to handle this no problem. One good smite. 1 HP. Oh my god. I always get 1 HP'd. But welcome back from the ads, guys. God damn it, Chunka. I can't heal yet. So we just chop her up. And we blinded ourselves. Okay. Casper's gonna go first. So we can get rid of that. No. No more buffs.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Let's remove the stealth. Oh, and we stunned her dumbass too. Nice. Dumbass. Can I? No, I can't Sublimated heal. I can Reflection. I don't think it's worth it. Nice. Double miss. She's trying to backhand us. Alright, get rid of the shield. Start some burns, because why not? Alright, stun is gone. Yeah, let's hit her with the smoke screen. Okay, that won't consume it. Oh, but we can stun. Let's stun her. I think that's actually straight up better. Because just like in D&D, action economy is king in the Darkest Dungeon games. Whichever side has more turns wins. Almost every single time.
The enemy weakens.
1 HP. Always 1 HP. Alright, can't heal yet. Nice. Big chop. Ow. That was a nasty hit. But they're taken care of. Okay. Witchfinder map, the blah blah blah. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. So I think we definitely need to equip that. That way we can start collecting whatever the next portion is. Even though it's going to lock away one of our stagecoach slots. Shouldn't be that bad. We have 0 stagecoach slots to begin with. Or we have nothing utilizing any of it to begin with. Is more accurate to say. But alrighty. Let's see. Yeah, fatigue, it is what it is. Ooh, got a little slimy pet. Okay, so we get debuff resist per road gear item equipped. Okay.
A new dawn.
That's pretty good.
Disaster.
Big game, 100% creature, 100% layers. Ooh, Shirurgeon. Oh, we're going into it? Oh, hell yeah, brother. Oh, no, that's behind us. Oh, it's so unfortunate that that event triggered behind us. I don't want to double back. Because I want the creature den, because you can get a bunch of really early mastery points that way. And Shirurgeon table is also pretty good.
Another nameless city. Another inferno of mutilation and madness.
Okay. We gotta give him the herba. And then I think we give our frontliners the HP. Because they're not gonna move. Yeah, we'll equip the Mandrake just in case. It could potentially come in handy. And of course we get ambushed. And of course... Oh, wait, no, we're fine. I should be able to run away. Not enough. Ooh, perfect. Thank you, dog. Oh, that's so good. The dog did that. Uh, yeah, let's do that. And then we need to get rid of the...
An opportunity.
Of course we miss.
Squandered.
Always lose those 50-50s. We need to start getting rid of the carrion eaters. Those are the real nasty ones here. Alright, set this dog on fire, or at least attempt to. Obviously we failed. Yeah, the dogs added like 8 billion dodges to themselves. Please. We need to win the 50-50 once. Here, eat a dodge token. Ooh, we got a... Okay, so now we can hit next time. We gotta smite this one in the back. No, we should still be fine. Handle lights. Shrink Trump. Get rid of one dog. Alright, now our side has more actions for better action economy. Random adjacent enemy. Nice. We got second carrion eater. And then we need a purge. Get rid of the bodies. No eating for you. You're going to be a little dangerous for our leper. But they should be fine. Assuming we don't get anemic and skip our freaking turn. Always RNG. 50% my ass. Yeah, I think it's Solemnity. Alright. Dead. Now it's just puppy. And then we do this to the puppy. Yeah. Make him waste their turn. Which is, again, super good. Almost always. We have the combo, so, I mean, we weren't blinded anyways, but we had a combo. So it makes it that much easier.
And effective.
Ooh, in materials. That's like the only good part about the ambushes is we get in materials still potentially, which makes a big difference early on. I mean, throughout the entire Kingdoms campaign mode, but it matters a little bit more early, in my opinion.
Behold.
All right, let's see.
Cities of man. Ruined.
I don't think we can do the layer.
Flame.
So we go Gamba. Actually, what does the... Oh, we need equipped it, that's why. Okay. So I think we'll go Gamba. Fight, Gamba. In? We'll go Gamba, fight. Oh, this is a little fight. Big fight. Yeah, so we'll Gamba, fight to the ends. Ooh, broken clock. No, we go for the broken clock. Broken clock is a super good trinket. Or at least it was unbelievably good when I put it on the Highwayman. I'm pretty sure it would still be very useful, even for this party. Some trinkets just are that good. And others aren't. But, nah, Scream Drop. Desperate Few. Can you give me light? I don't need light, actually. For how much monies? Most of my monies I get in items. extort them for money? No. I think I'd rather keep my money. So we'll go like that.
In this world, wealth is
And we got
worthless
shit.
without purpose.
Well, I mean, I knew I was gonna get shit, but
Let nothing bar your path.
that's fine. Oh my god, I'm missing everything. Oh, I hate when I miss the debris, and because like the horse carriage will like stay on that path for way too long, you can't do any kind of like tight turns really. And then like the hitbox is like kind of small for these, so like if you miss it, you miss it. Why the hell do you guys want to run away? Stop being pussies. No peaches. We push forward. Only ever forward. We fight it all. We need all the resources. Alright, let's see. Okay, thank God they can still burn. Or at least a lot of them can. Something feels weird about their party comp. I don't know why it feels weird to me. But it does. Oh, we got a combo. Perfect. And then we'll smite. Is that enough? Of course not. Alright, so next turn they're dead. So we don't need to bother with them anymore. That's fine. Okay, nice. We resisted. Why are you blinding? Oh, because of soft. Why are you blinding yourself? Not the ability I was going for. Unfortunate, to say the least. But let's get rid of all those dodge tokens. Alright, they're dead. They're dead. Okay. I was like, is that stab one of the ones that pulls me? No. Let's blind and combo. God, 50% chance to hit sucks. Of course we miss. Oh, of course. Okay. Start taking care of this guy in the back. That stress kind of hurts. That's fine.
The smallest variable can make all the
5
difference.
HP. Now we'll purge. Probably illuminate also. Yeah, we do that. Delay their turn. Make them waste it. Oh, I had to be first position for purge. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, they're dead. I think I still need a purge. At this point, they're two. Oh, he's dead.
An
Actually.
unavoidable end.
Might as well. Welcome back, Rika. I missed you. It's good to have you back. So far, we're doing it pretty good. Yeah, easy peasy. We're a little low, but that's fine. We have Vestal. And eventually we'll buy his heal also, so he can do a little bit more. And then obviously we go
Is your
Broken
court
Clock.
prepared for the upcoming obstruction? Up ahead, the seat of our regrettable research.
My tires! Okay. We need to get good state. Oh, I missed an item. I missed 2 items. We need to get some good stagecoach items. That's gonna be like honestly like the biggest priority, because you can get a good stagecoach item early on. It makes a world of difference. We go this one. Lightning and reflexes, nice. And we got the trinket. Turn start, heal. Yeah, or stress. Oh no. Who cares? Nope. There we go. The oozes. 15% chance to start oozing from his eyes. Alright. Luckily we are done with this little region. Go to the inn. And let's see what we got there. Yeah, so like Leper constantly blinds himself, and now he has the oozes disease. So there's a chance to also blight himself. And you can't be blinding yourself that much without having something wrong with your eyes.
Modest homespun comforts are still something to cling to.
Neither, that's fine, whatever.
Hardships be damned. The day is upon us.
Ooh, nice. Alright, we are already headed over there, so that's actually very convenient. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're fine. Kill contract? Ooh, that's a lot of money. I don't... If the kill contract's still there by the time I get over there, we definitely go for that. But it's gonna be a little rough to try to get.
Trenches and tents.
Which exactly? Howdy, howdy, human. Welcome on in. Just doing a quick, I mean not quick. We started a new Kingdoms update, or a Kingdoms run. We're doing the Coven, because a couple weeks ago we tried one, and I got absolutely bodied by it, which is unfortunate. I think it was because I wasn't properly understanding what the quest items are asking me to do, and on top of that, I just had bad RNG, as one would expect with a game like this. All right,
Shored up against
we dump
invasion.
those there,
For tonight,
and then
at least.
physician. When can we cure fatigue? Stationed heroes can heal per day. Who cares about that? I want to heal my fatigue. Oh my god, that's so much investment. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5. Damn. That's a big investment.
Supply lines and swords. This is how wars are won.
Alright, I think we'll stop there for now. And then we need 25 next time we come through the middle region. God damn, does that hurt to do, though? Yeah, we'll ignore that. And then we go for additional food. Because we have a little bit of coin. So we got to spend our coin while we have the opportunity to do so. Operating table, meh. Everything's so bad. So useless. Milk soaked linen could be good, so we can cure our leper of his blindness. But I don't know if it's. I don't know if it's that impactful right now. Okay, we'll buy up all the food. Ideally, we want assay gear. We want the flaming torch or stagecoach torch thing. That way, we lose less light, and we want to get the whiskey making, the distillery. Those are the ideal things we get.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
How expensive is it? 10. And it's so expensive. 30% of 12 is 4. We say 4 monies. I think for right now we just eat that 4.
Smoother ride.
I don't think it's worthwhile to spend our little in materials on that.
A new dawn.
Okay.
A new disaster.
Easy peasy. We should get a couple decent big procs of in materials soon.
Rewards.
So it should all work itself out. Now I'm curious if in covens, if the idea is the witch hunters of old would stash their supplies at camps deep in the countryside. Perhaps a few yet remain. Which makes more sense as being considered the countryside? The Fjordtur? Because, yeah, I already forgot the name of the flame place. But that region is fire and you're in the city. I mean, is this considered the countryside in the Tangled? We're surrounded by wooden pikes because we're out in the middle of like open fields and battlefields. I think it might mean I need to go to the Fjordtur region. And then in the Fjordtur region, that's where I could potentially run into what I need. I think that's what that means. What it's trying to tell me. Alright. Let's change playlists. One second, let me find a good starter. There's like a lot of these that are like ones that are a lot heavier that I would normally pick, but it's like I try not to pick like the heaviest things I normally have for stream. Or like my goofier ones. I always forget the name of this band. There it is. Yeah, this should be fine. For now. Oh my god. I just realized I didn't feed anyone food. We bought all this food and we didn't feed anyone when we entered the region. Oh well. But yeah, I'm curious then if we need to go to academic studies constantly now, or if I can very comfortably still do what I normally do, which is take every fight I can
At least we know
and
who's
just
coming.
get hella resources from that. But for now, we'll just go for some early fights just so we can build up as many materials as we can. Nice. Alright, we stay blind. That's fine. Definitely gotta get rid of her.
Weakens and wanes.
Oh, because of the sundown. I'm like, why did he heal just now? Like, am I missing something? Yeah, I think we take care of our stress. That's gonna get really bad soon. Or it can quickly become unmanageable. Yeah, especially when she's still up. We gotta take care of her next. 3-3. Alright, dead. Perfect. Why is he glowing? Why is he glowing?
Analysis
Yeah, no, he's evidently glowing.
prelude to
What the
action.
hell? Why? I've never seen that before.
And carelessness. All marks of the unprepared.
Okay. Very interesting. He says a normal dead body like everyone else.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Stop biting me. Dead. Smoke screen. And then smite. Normally this is a bad decision, stalling. But yeah, it's like I'm pretty sure this is off cooldown. So I wanted to cure that little bit of stress. Meh. There we go. It's like I don't think I could stall for another 2 rounds without incurring that same 2 stress, if not more.
For all the world to see.
Okay, I didn't get anything special, even though that ghoul, that lost soul, he looked different. He was sparkly. I've never seen that happen before. It has to be something related to the Coven update or the Coven setting. I just don't know what. Fight, fight, fight. Yeah, we'll do like this. Okay, big boy and then drummer. I mean, he can only do one thing anyways. I think we go with the withstands. Yes, I think he might have protect the child. If he does, I want to get off that burn ASAP. Take care of stress while we have the opportunity to. Oh my god, we take a massive hit. Yeah, we gotta get rid of this guy. That's so much damage. I can't even smoke screen him.
A brilliant conclusion.
3-3, perfect. Okay, okay. Now we're safe. safe being a relative term. Let's do that. Yeah, carve the toy. Who cares? Okay, at least we didn't debuff ourselves this time. That does make a big difference. I do wish though that there was like a more consistent way to stack combo points. Because everything I have, it's like, oh, there's a chance to do a combo point. It's a chance to do a combo point. It's like, yeah, I understand we don't want them to be overtly OP and everywhere. But can we buff them just a smidge? Make them a little bit easier, more consistent? That you're not constantly relying on 18 turns to manage to get some of those good spells off. But I guess the game is saying, nah. Figure it out. Alright, dead. Finally. Nice. For once we win the 50-50. It was like any hit at this point is gonna kill him.
Resistance will overcome even the greatest of threats.
It was not. There's no point in me trying to potentially stall that any. It only could have ended poorly for me.
You will fight so that others may flee.
All right. Okay. We get blasted and stunned. Unfortunate. See, they're glowing too. Why are you glowing? Yeah, we gotta get rid of the mortar because that just does a lot of damage. That's fine. Damn. Don't burn me. Don't blind me. Okay. Let's say, please don't pull me forward. Yeah. Resist. Alright, it's fine. Burn is more than enough. Can we? No. So yeah, we'll just do a withstand. Try to get remaining attacks on him. That way we can cure that stuff up. That's fine. You're probably Solemnity. Yeah. And we'll get cure up a lot of our stress, which is amazing. Freaking-tastic, actually. Nice. Unfortunate.
Mistimed, misdirected.
Double miss always sucks. I think we have to heal. Because these dots are melting over here. We'll also heal with the stealth. At least we hit partially. Yeah. Get rid of him. Remove one action off the table.
Agony by accumulation.
Nice. God, it feels so good when you one tap one of the dogs. Oh, my bad. Like lightly zoned out. It's okay. So push over there. Grab that. All right, nice. We got all of those, but not a single one of them gave us a single bit of loot. Forgotten post. Okay, actually, I'm gonna be right back. Take a quick piss, and then we finish for this fight. It's like 2 minutes. Alrighty, I'm back. All right, let's see. No, we don't run away. Take all the fights. Try to build relationships with our leper. That way, they can potentially give him free buffs with good relations, like respect or whatnot. Uh. Thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blind him. Oh, did we resist the taunt? I didn't know we could do that.
Steady yourself.
Oh, that's fine. We have the shield. And then we have the clock dial to heal him up. The only issue is the stress portion. Always start in turn 1, stress. No, do withstands. Nice. Good smoke screen. Blind his dumbass. He's gonna do his nonsense. And then leper. Okay, we high rolled the hell out of that. So we should be able to high roll that and just do massive amounts of damage. And then, perfect. No volley for us. And then, absolutely smite his dumbass. Now we're clean. We're in the clear. I'm probably going to move the sundial over to leper after this fight. That way we can kind of just like alternate that trinket back and forth to get some passive healing done for the party. He's about to heal himself. Ooh, actually, yeah, because there's no stress requirement or limiter on that heal ability. He just has to live one more hit. He should live. I don't think I have anything to worry about. Yeah, hits with that. I live. more than enough. Heal pretty much half HP. And we're fine. That's not fine. So it's a good thing we didn't use the heal, because it would have been on cooldown. And now we can hit with this. Get some good heals off that. Get one big heal with Vestal. And then both of those will stack together to really get Castaway up and healing. Yeah. Smack his ass. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, no more bodies. Like, I knew I wasn't gonna hit, but like, still, it always sucks. 6, alright, he's gonna drop down. He's gonna, yeah, just regular death door. Finish them off, get rid of them.
Straightforward and effective.
Yeah, you do half damage and you miss. Beautiful. How low do you need to be for this? Sub 33%. I don't think they're low enough. I think they're still a little too high on their HP. So yeah, we just finish this off.
In this world,
The last thing we want to do is see we try to get Solemnity off. We can't get it off, and then it actually ends up just screwing us completely over. And then we are going to move the trinket around real quick. Trinkets. And then, boom. That way, our leper can fully heal up. In the next fight, we run into... Oh, no, I'm missing. Oh, my God, I missed everything. Imagine one of those two had loot in it. Okay, he should heal. Or start healing again. See, now dog's glowing. Why is the dog glowing? What the dog doing? Do you scale off combo points? No, you don't. Yeah, I think we gotta get rid of the crack shot. Maybe I should just blinded him.
hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
No, he doesn't do that much. Okay. Yeah, that was good. Good move. We'll increase our resistances. Watch Doge, that's fine. That's fine.
So suffering begins.
Okay. He's dead. We can stun dog next round with what's her name? Vestal. For a reason, the way it displayed on the screen made it look like I gained stress by doing that. I was like, please no. Alright, he's dead next round, so I don't need to bother with him. I still probably need to hit Purge off, though. Maybe. Nah.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Oh, I was gonna... Okay, that's fine. We hit her with Judgment. Good job, Guard Dog. You didn't do shit. I was like, there's a chance. Oh my god, what is the point? Yeah, let's just purge. Miss or not miss, it at least gets rid of the bodies. Ow, that was a nasty crit back. Okay, heal. 12 damage. 12 self damage rounds. God damn, dude. Early runs in Kingdoms is so rough. Get some resistance, my boy. God. Because, yeah, it's like if you don't prioritize getting masteries, your skills are always like base level for the longest time. But then, like,
Honor once.
I know I don't need to seek out every single fight like I have been doing. Okay. Well, I'd rather run away from this one fight. We should have more than enough light to make it to camp, and not feel any level of concern about it going dark, and potentially being ambushed by shambles. God, I don't think I could actually handle shambles at this point. Yeah, our light was enough. Which is good. Very good.
Tonight we sleep.
Okay, so we did get
beneath
dust.
the moon.
The enemy's cloaked. The enemy's cloak. No. The enemy's cloak of trickery and deception cannot withstand such a powerful reagent. Let us expose the agents of the enemy wherever they are found. Okay. Oh, we found so much good food. We're not going to eat it. We're going to give these to the stationed guys. Because that makes such a world of difference for them.
Deep. Find the metal to meet this day's demands.
Am I going into the sprawl? Oh, I am. Hell yeah. We go into a creature den. I just want to double check. Do they maintain the food buff? Yes, they did. Nice. Okay.
Moving alone in hostile territory.
We'll do it like that.
For their safe arrival.
And then we'll swap them back. That way I can feed at least these two the wine and cheese. And I have something there just in case I did all my maths wrong.
Our great cities burn. All that beauty and knowledge.
Now we actually eat the food that I bought instead of just staring at it. Mouth agape, wondering why we're starving. Is anyone at a break point? Yeah, everyone's best at Baldwin, but Baldwin has a very unfortunate quirk right now. Fuck it. Nice. Good RNG there. Alright, to the sprawl. Hopefully we can hit up a creature den. And then from there we can get a whole butt ton of either extra masteries or hella discounts on all the stiffs.
Behold. The great
Oh, wait.
man.
I see. I understand. 1 second. Uh, okay, so when we go to the camps, that's where we get the reagent dust. And those sparkly motherfuckers, we need to throw the dust at them to reveal the proper witch. And then that witch is going to give us the next part of the quest. I think that's how that's supposed to actually work. Which makes a lot of sense now that I'm thinking about it. Because I'm like, what does it mean, the camp out in the countryside? I'm like, it wouldn't make sense for the quest to force us to only travel constantly in the Fjordter. I think there's only like one camp on the map that's in the Fjordter, and that doesn't make sense to force us to constantly go to that one camp, and only that one camp, to progress the story. So this makes a lot more sense. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. One second. E- all right. So obviously we want to take every fight we can. So we're gonna go fight, Gamba, push forward. Damn, we missed those books. Wait, weren't we supposed to have increased chance of creature den? Where the hell's my creature den? Is it one of these unknowns?
Your collection can
What the hell? Where's a creature den?
press onward.
I wanted a creature den. Ooh, glimmers. This could be very useful to have.
Lament the knowledge taken by
Okay,
the
so now
of these fanatics.
we don't want to outright kill whoever the Sparkle is. We want to almost kill them. Yeah, let's progress those, even though we have less of a chance. Ah, no sparkles. But we do need to get rid of her first. Oh, I thought my game froze and crashed. Why is she so fast? I mean, no, it's my party's slow as hell.
Apply it judiciously.
No way she lives. Yeah, we do this. Yeah, take care of the stress while we can. Nice miss, dumbass. We stun him. Actually, with the Yeah, we can stun him still with illumination. Damn. No, because we're going to end up eating the dodge token. Okay. Oh, we didn't give ourselves a blind. Come on. Oh, they resisted. That actually is the worst. Wasting a whole 10 damage just because I could not finish him off initially. Luckily we didn't get pushed back. Ignite, whatever. Whatever. Ah, I forgot he could punch third position. Yeah, we'll just eat up our blinds. See, now we hit him with the smoke screen. He resisted the blinds, which is unfortunate to say the least. However, we can in fact stun him. Loses a turn. Yeah, we let Vestal start taking care of this guy. That's not good. All right.
Fiend's strength dwindles.
Don't push him back. I swear to God, if you throw him back again.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
9. I am about to walk off a bridge. God, it's the worst when they just constantly yoink my team up around when they have no You anemic Ratatouille. Get him out of here. Oh, stop Castaway, why are you such ass? You deserve to be stressed. Alright, withstand. Focus on him. Focus on Leper. God. No, we gotta reposition. Oh, she's locked in place. Alright, be useful. Cure that. Oh my God. He's dead. Why did it use Illuminate? Okay. Oh, I'm crashing. I'm crashing out. He's dead. Nice. We got the blind off. We got the combo point. We still have the taunts. That's unfortunate. No way, you missed! You useless Ratatouille. Yeah.
Bafflement
He resisted.
and vexation.
Oh my God. Alright. Try to have him just heal himself up a smidgen. Please. God dang it.
A long road and an
Oh my God.
end.
Of course we'll lose our Crusader early.
A slow suffering begins.
I detest these pummeler guys. If they didn't keep yoinking around my stupid team, we would have been fine. Yeah, insult to injury. Punch the fucking gravestone.
All problems
God
have
dang
their
it.
solutions, even the big ones.
All right, we're bringing Fladge in. All right, so we need to move A-Bomb over,
Perhaps you are finding
or
your
Grave Robber over to one of the other ends. Did I screw myself? Did I lock myself in a route that's gonna be 3 fights? I think I might have screwed myself. Alright, let's blind that. Why did you... Oh my God. I'm gonna crash out. I'm not even playing on a hard difficulty. I'm playing on normal. Howdy, Arcadia. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well.
The fiend's
I think it was a mistake not doing mastery first in, because not having proper skills this early on just sucks. Why do you keep dazing yourself, you stupid rat? Doing okay, just trying to relax today. Nice, nice. Hopefully you had a fairly relaxing day. Oh yeah, yeah. Weren't you supposed to have like a house showing yesterday? How did that go? I remember you mentioning that and then joking about booking a tour just to kick you out of the house just for fun. Driving up just to be a menace. Yeah, it's blind him again. I just left for a bit. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, the idea of having to, like, leave. Even if, you know, like, I think you mentioned, you know, you, like, turn off PC, all that good stuff. It's still one of those things where I'm like, I don't like it. I also worked for 5 hours. Oh, that's gross. That's actually really gross. I'm sorry. I think you did mention that though on stream that you did have to work or that you did work a wee bit. And it's like, oh man. That sucks. It's like where on one hand it's like, oh yay, money. On the other hand, it's like my day. It's gone. I don't want that. I want my day back. Please give it back. Because 5 hours is 5 hours. Like, because I remember correctly, you have to like drive into work. And it's like, I don't know how close you are to your work, but it's like, if it's anything like my commute, the few times I need to go into office, like 20 minutes there, 20 minutes back, assuming no traffic, it's closer to 6 hours that's actually gone. And that's, boom! Oh my god. It landed.
Fight through the
I'm decent
fatigue.
close. Okay. At least there's that then. Still not fun. Oh my god. Team, please. It's like the one time I need him not to hit, and he absolutely just blasted my ass. Alright, blind him. Is if we're gonna win the 50-50. I doubt it, but start tearing through these shields. Oh boy, 5 damage. No way! He wins the 50-50 again? Alright. Get out of here.
In this weighty gloom, a spark.
I really don't think I'm making like... Yeah, I locked myself in 2 fights. Oh, this is gonna be the roughest thing in the world. But it's like, I didn't think I put myself in such a bad situation. Or like, I don't think I was making that bad of choices and decisions this playthrough. But the game sure as hell is telling me, yeah, no, you done fucked up. How much money do I have? I want half my money. Yeah. Oh, my money. Yeah, and I think we're about a virtue check. Yeah. Oh, we're virtue checking for sure. Oh boy. Yippee-ki-yay. Beat him. With the goddamn stick. Always check for virtue. Right. Ah. Wait, wait. Get revealed, dumbass. Oh my god, you stunned me. Are we somehow gonna survive? I don't think so. Alright. One stress dealer down. Alright, one DPS down.
One less obstacle to
Next
knock
stress dealer. She keeps grabbing me. Stop touching me. And then virtue check. Virtue check. Do I fail? No way. We resolved? That's actually cracked. I think it's like an actual 10% chance that we will like virtue check. Can't believe we actually won that. Now, if only I was in a better situation. If only Crusader was still alive. Miss? It can miss? Oh my god, because he's stupid blind. Why did I give it to him? Goddamn blind bat. Oh my god. Now I gotta stall. Alright, she's dead. He's deal with horror, I guess, and stress damage. Reveal thyself, wench. Yeah, you focus on him only. I literally can't afford anything else. Get stunned, or get dazed at least. I get blinded. She... God, why are their base skills so dog? 1 HP. Literally useless. There we go.
down these nightmares and blaze the trail
I
of
need to
redemption.
get 5 fingers. With enough of these, a spell can be cast to sunder their cauldron and claim domination over what emerges. Ugh. Luckily, Flage is going to meet us over at the one inn we're going to. What is this, a fight again?
They revel in debauchery, facing themselves in the face of the end.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Vestal, for giving us some level of advantage for this fight. Why is there so many stress dealers hanging out with them? Sawed off. Oh my god.
The slow
Horror
suffering
again.
begins.
Get stunned, dumbass. Alright, we'll beat him. Oh, we stress healed on that crit. Stop, Dazed. Withstand. Focus on him. Just a smidge. You get dazed. He resisted. The flame rises. Oh, I forgot that heals him. Ah. Stop resisting the burn.
Hold fast.
My entire team is just getting dazed nonstop.
Early results are encouraging.
Do we success again? No. It's like, ain't no way we get 2 virtue checks. Cool. Another dead run. Just.
Fight on. There is no way out or through.
Game, let me just FF. Main menu. Alright, another dead run. I think that's what happened last time. I reached that point where it was a dead run.
The kingdom is under siege.
I really didn't even think that team was that bad. It was a little difficult for sure. I didn't think it was going to be that miserable of an experience. It's just their starting skills do not mesh well at all,
The crossroads.
which is like the most unfortunate aspect of it.
And welcome what help may come.
All right, let's see. Should I find a new porty? Okay, let's try this one.
Nothing remains.
Them.
Burning will to survive.
We'll go double healer. Where are you, Vestal?
A sister of battle.
And it also has a fun name. Take Me to Church. Ah. Let's see if this one does much better. My luck right now is telling me it's not going to do very much.
This was a beautiful place once. What a
Come on. Whatever. Give me a stagecoach item. Supplies, trinket. Give me a trinket. Useless. Onwards, horse. Alright, no Chunga yet. I think it's guaranteed Chunga at the end fight, though. Yeah, just rip out his kneecaps. Oh my god, they're stupid dodges. Illuminate. What are I? Evasive, Fisher folk. Resilient. Oh shit. I don't know what that word is. Commander, heavy-handed. Okay. Aside from him being slow, it seems like this is a really good team. At least initial passives. I say as I immediately jinx myself. Of course he resists. Can you please stop breaking his kneecaps?
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Yeah, okay. That's enough there. Not enough. Alright. Next turn, dead. Okay, does not matter. Yeah. Now we heal.
These times. Savor
We need to get more and more. That's gonna be one of our most important skills.
it. Abandoned or forgotten. It is ours now.
What was that dog trinket? Cool. 2 dog trinkets that I'm not going to utilize.
Take up these goods.
Come on, Cash, give me something
and
good.
imbue them with purpose.
What I get, what I get, what I get. They didn't tell me. I got dog. I got a little bit of food. I mean, I guess I got a butt ton of money. That does me no good because most of the stores have ass. At least this early in the game. Give me a stagecoach item, dude. Come on, game. Just once. Be nice to me with RNG. Yeah, we got Chunga over here.
Let them break against the bulwark of our defense. A master stroke.
Yeah, let's crack that. Let's focus on Chunga. We'll stun her dumbass. For having the audacity. Try to dodge. Yeah, get delayed. Alright. Chunga saved you. For now. Before that, we're gonna brand her.
Strength dwindles.
7. Alright, dead. Heal there.
Early results are encouraging.
We should still be able to hit her with Fester Cap. Ouch. Alright, run and hide. We'll just smack it. Not indoor. Yeah, no. Hit him with Fester. Get him with the disease. Hit it with the Illuminate. Stun them. I guess technically days. So they go last. And then we win. Nice. We're fine. Okay. Rook Skull. Deal damage, remove negative and herb tokens. Ooh. Do additional damage per negative and herb token removed. Interesting. Okay.
However dilapidated,
Blah, blah, blah.
Sion might still serve
Yeah.
honorably.
Okay.
Look to your defenses. They will soon be tested.
Does this one always start with that? I don't remember that.
Templifiers, that we
All
will
right.
see this
We'll start like that
battlefield to
then.
its haggard end. Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
Mm-hmm.
The next stop is leagues away.
Oh, okay, okay. I
Plan
see, I see.
accordingly.
I need something that I could do from first position that's gonna be really good. Control burn. Ignore stealth. Apply on attack. What does that token mean? Control burn inflicts to enemies of this rank. Oh, in this rank. Oh, I see. Hmm. Apply on hit. Backdraft. Damage variable requires enemy in front to be on fire. I see. I don't think that's as good as it sounds. However, I do feel like Ransack could be good. Alright. We get Battle Heal. Not reset. Most important one is going to be him, actually. We get more and more. And... yeah. We get more and more in Sepsis. Get rid of Fester, get rid of Lasha. Actually, we'll keep Lasha. Remove Endure. We don't need that shit. Okay. And then we also need to get Acid Rain. And then we should, being the operative term, be good on that front. Useless, 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 useless. Oh boy, everything's dog useless. Buy up the food. I think that's all we buy. So useless. So many bad items. Alright. Actually, everyone is dog slow, but you're slightly faster. Food, 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 food.
Expertise
Swap,
and experience.
food,
This
swap.
will serve.
Alright, we do the same thing that we did last time. Ooh, actually we can't fully. That's money. That's resources. 1, 2, 3, 4. It will barely make it. Okay. I guess that is the route. We're gonna kind of Z formation.
Mud and rain, resignation and death. This land
Okay.
is truly barren.
I don't think I had any combat item that was worthwhile. Or in item. Yeah, I don't have any. Alright. We push forward. Onwards and upwards. Upwards and onwards.
War. Rewards only. Resignation.
Alright, Gamba, Gamba. Or not Gamba. Fight. No, I think we fight. We lose the armor. Fight. Do that. Yeah. I think that's the route we take.
Chaos must be met.
Oh, I missed it.
Unwavering
Unfortunate.
resolve.
But that's fine. It is what it is. Ooh, lots of arrow guys, which can be really bad. Oh, I just realized. He is third position. He can't more from here anyways. Awkward. Very awkward indeed.
Lethality writ large.
Alright, well, he's dead. Oh, should I just restart? I wasted 2 mastery points. I thought I was in second position with Flage, but he's in third. I didn't even check that portion. I'm so used to Flage always being good. I mean, it's not that he's not good here. But I'm just so used to, you know. Hmm. My brother in Christ, can you stop going so fast so people can heal you?
A small foundation of trust.
Yeah. Alright. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of people that can, well, I don't have anyone, actually, that can take care of these bodies for me. Not as much damage as I would have hoped. Yeah, let the burn kill him. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, not having more and more is gonna be so weird. Hmm. Come on, buddy. Let's get a little closer. Yeah, I think I need a pass to heal because we're taking a lot of damage. And if I can't heal... Alright. That kind of came in a little clutch. Why do I keep hitting... I keep splitting my damage like an idiot. These serrated, though, are absolutely killing me. We'll do another one of these just to heal up. There we go.
Scavenge what you can, and be off once more.
I don't know if that fight was worth... I mean, we were forced to take it no matter what. But it was not as clean as I would have liked. Purely because of placements. No, we're not running. No, we're not running. You freaking cowards. I run you guys into the ground like always. And that is all we'll ever do. The Reser. What's the best way to handle the Reser?
Awash in turmoil.
Mm. All right. Do we need to break formation real quick? Because I have literally no idea how I'm gonna do this uh, without my flag in first or second.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
Mm. Now I can heal with reckless abandon.
A breakthrough.
Mm-hmm. Focus fire, that's fine. That's what I want anyways. That's fine. Hmm. Yeah, I think we deathless. We heal up. Big crit. More and more heals us. We use judgment. Of course he lives. So he'll always live. Swap positions. Focus fire, that's fine. Oh my god. The music is like
Variable.
just heavy enough
Solved.
that it's making me feel really tired. But I think almost any of my musics that I listen to will end up doing that to me. Because I'm just like right there. I'm like, in terms of like, not mental exhaustion, but just like pushing myself. It's so unfortunate that he's still mad guarded. Because I don't think there's gonna be an effective way for me to be able to murk him.
Small acts that drive back the darkness.
Yeah. That's so just gonna hit him, and then, oh boy, next turn, he's just gonna regard. There's nothing I can do about him. So he's just gonna do a lot of stress damage to us. Oh boy, defensive. I didn't see that coming. Yeah, so he's gonna die, he's gonna die. Ah. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. Yeah. Yay, stress. Just 2 more damage. Just 2 more damage is all I needed.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the trail to
Can
your
you please give me something worthwhile, game?
An elementary problem.
We named you RNG please for a reason, and you're not being kind to us. We asked nicely. What's funny to me is like, Arcadia, you mentioned you were, trying to relax today.
Had honor
And I'm like, for whatever reason, as frustrated as this is, or like as I somewhat am, I don't find it. 1 second. Okay. Do I need to look at this right now? No. for the reason like I find it like it's not stressful for me. Like I enjoy the like being able to like get like that frustration, that aggression out in roguelikes. That's why I always enjoyed like FromSoft games and stuff like that. It's just something about just being able to have a little bit of that like controlled crash out is how I've always like described it. It's a nice feeling for me. However, these Ratatouilles being in goddamn third position is pissing me off. This is making it damn near impossible for me to do anything. Alright. Stop hiding, you rat. Let me murk you. But again, it's one of those things, like, I messed up because I did not realize that Flage can't do shit in third position like I wanted him to. You defensive formation absolute pussy. Stop hiding. I literally can't get him. Saw it off and die. Alright, your turn next, fucko.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
Oh, defensive formation. Fucking. God, I hate this guy. This is what I get for not just going cookie cutter and using the same 4 heroes I always use. This is my punishment for trying to, branch out. Sawed off. Fucking die. It's not with the combo point, so whenever I can get his ass, absolutely beat it. Yeah, let's do that. I like how the relationship improved as I stressed him out. It's like, hey, be better, like me more. He's like, okay. And we're gonna do that. Fucking hell! Stop with your guarding. To wait a turn. Yay, body's gone. Now I can beat him. We'll let this guy live for a little bit. Just so I can beat his ass. Oh my god.
Agony by accumulation.
Bleeds. Get fucking burned. Yeah, we do that. Take care of your stress. One off. It's always one off. They live with 1 HP every time. Double point stress. He's gonna fucking virtue on me. And by virtue, I mean he's gonna fail. He's gonna meltdown.
Hold fast.
And before meltdown,
Knows what lurks in the beyond.
oh, somehow didn't melt down. Of course, he resists. Ah.
An interminable conflict.
Why'd you cue yourself? Resilient. That's gonna stress him out. Take care of your stress again. Come on. It's like the heals have like just long enough cooldown that it makes it very scary. Why do I get 8 billion pings? Stop pinging me. If armor equipped, blah. Okay, so another useless trinket. This round is giving me a bunch of trinkets that are all useless. We're gonna stress out and just die in this run. Oh boy, lie. That can actually be useful.
Seat of our
Let's not.
regrettable research.
Let's not, kid ourselves. Get your ass back there, Bonnie. You useless. I need Fladge to do what Fladge does best, which is more and more on CD. Alright. Well, these two work on the back line. We'll let them take care of themselves. Take care of your stress. Alright, more and more. That's fine. That's fine. That's not fine. Okay. Of course, 1 HP. Heal. Oh, we crit heal. Love it. We heal again. We should be able to sepsis again next round, which will heal us. That's such a big bleed. Yeah, that's fine. Slurp. Thank you for the heal. That's fine. 33. Nice. Finally. We're not playing this stupid 1 HP game. There we go. Big hits. Heal up. Cure some stress. We stall a little bit just to heal. Am I about a DD? No, I'm fine. Yeah, we do that. Heal up. Alright, I think everyone's gonna go first, so I might be able to... I should be able to kill with Bonnie. Oh, no one's hurt enough. Damn. I thought I could maybe get one more heal off. But nope. So we're all stuck at like half HP or like just barely above.
and blaze the trail to your
Unfortunately. Oh boy, time to fight some witches again. God. Coven is hard. How lucky did I get in my first Kingdoms run? I was able to handle it so well.
laden with echoes.
Again, I think it's because I was just using the party that I know that works. And that is like I'm super familiar with. And this time, like a fool, like a fooligan, I said, nah, I can think outside the box. No, I cannot. I don't know who I was fooling by thinking I could do that. Uh... Trying to think. I don't know, something feels weird. I don't know what I'm missing. Or why I feel like something's off. I'm gonna do no damage anyways. Might as well get a burn on him. That's always like one of the kind of sucky parts. It's like, and I'm not sure why something feels off. But it's like, but I know it is. I just can't tell what it is. Big heal. Mm-hmm. I can't quite pin what it is that feels weird about this fight right now.
Steady yourself.
That's fine. He's gonna heal up with sepsis. Cauldron burn, that's fine. No way, he's dazed? Why? Why'd you get dazed? What the hell dazed you, dude?
A breakthrough.
Oh my god, 1 HP in a dream. Alright.
Little help in
Yeah, I can't let him get that low. I was really hoping he would, you know, just be that real difference maker. And so far, he don't feel that way. Okay. I think there might be an achievement for this. Let's use it. Probably required more. Alright, big full heal. Now we can go back to more and deathless heals. I can start whittling her down. More. Focus taunts on our Flage. feel like they're getting too many actions too. I don't know why something feels off about this fight right now. Real thine self. Boom. Just damn, dude. I think I just really don't like Bonnie. I think that's my issue. Is I don't like Bonnie.
Those who dare.
I feel like I can handle dealing with the rest of the group as they are, or like with their skills and whatnot. But Bonnie's thrown me off so much. I do not like how she plays. It could just also be like fundamental skill issue where like I'm just really bad with her kit, and because of that I don't understand. And it's like obviously the only way to get good at her kit then would be to like use her, but when the game is this punishing and unforgiving, it just feels bad.
Country.
Misses the mark. Oh boy, she's even more useless. Feckin' useless. Got no food.
Let us face the
No
great
bitches.
qualities undaunted.
Don't have a, oh my god, the highwayman's all over here. Make it here.
Be mindful. Travel on foot is not
Yeah,
without
you.
risk.
No, that. You gonna go there,
Anticipate, adapt,
and then
and reposition.
they can meet me at the camp. You go over there. Hell, I'd even take the grave rubber. The grave rubber, I feel like I understand better and feels better to play compared to Bonnie. Bonnie just feels so stinky. She feels so bad to utilize. I don't understand why she feels so miserable to use.
The last remnants of the great
But all right.
dissolution cling stubbornly to
Rest,
these icy
rest.
peaks.
But this time we have our Fladge in the front, which should make up for a lot of the shenanigans, a lot of the nonsense that we are kind of dealing with and meandering about for. No, we can't do the lair. Fight, fight, fight. Yeah, we just go straight fights. Because the food and supplies, if they're not giving me a cart item, and even then, it's a gamble on the cart item, which just means I'm going to get screwed. That's what it always means. What sucks is, like, I actually have a lot of money this time, but there's nothing to spend it on. If we ran into a, what's his name? The loot hoarder guy. Oh, what the hell is his name? Obviously, he's not loot hoarder guy. Oh well, if we find it, I'll point it out. But it's like if we had the merchant guy out on the streets, then it'd feel better. Or I would feel better because I would at least like know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, but like I could afford stuff. And I could afford the super expensive good things. Alright. Gotta kill Alter, then Sharub, and then I can deal with the rest. Stop it. Stop being stressed. We do no damage sometimes. Enfeebling my asthma. Flesh weaving. That's fine. So as I keep burning you, I need 4 more damage. I should be able to get that with Flage. Or, there we go. That's fine. Yeah, we'll start working on her, I guess. I should have illuminated. That was so stupid of me.
A deliberate and methodical appliance of harm.
It's not the best, but it's not the worst right now. More. We need all the tanky goodness. And he gives it right back to me. You rat. Do you know how long it's gonna take me to reduce that stress again? Luckily it didn't punish me for doing that, but that was definitely a blunder. I don't need a heal. We just smack them. Smack them, schmuckles. Bloodbath. Alright, no stress. Of course, and then we always go toxic. Flagellant's a gamer. He ruins his relationships with goddamn everyone.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
I can't remember which goes first. Okay. Yeah, we gotta take care of the stress, because the stress is gonna be the real killer of this party. They're already dead. They're dead. Alright. I lose out on 1 stress heal, but that's fine. I really need to be able to just start hitting this guy. Can't let him just keep hitting me with stress damage for free. Get smited. 1 HP. Always. Always 1 HP.
Scavenge what you can and be off once more.
Mm. Alright, let's see.
You will fight so that others may flee.
Boom, boom, boom. Next fight, though. Oh, actually, we're kind of in a decent spot in terms of stress. All right. That was pretty decent. Of course, he's a rat. Hiding. But okay, we're gonna bring him to the light and stun his dumbass. Yeah, just fight him. Random adjacent. Gamba win? Gamba lose. That's fine. He's dead next round. Don't care about him. He still has 7, and he has 10. Always with the 1 HP. Alright, no stress deal from him. Alright, well, we beat his ass. Managed to heal up all of it. Nice. 6 fire. Still not enough. I mean, he's dead next round regardless. Oh my god. Well, whatever. As I said, he's dead this round regardless. We take care of our stress because we have the opportunity to do so relatively safely. We'll just beat him, finish him.
A simple variable, easily resolved.
Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Still dog, useless everything. Why is it being so difficult right now? Can we get a bonus to our fight? Wow, they fucking hate Bonnie. It's like, I don't like Bonnie, but Fledge and Crusader hate Bonnie. It's a good thing we're gonna bench Bonnie, otherwise they're about to form like the most negative relationships with her they possibly can. Which would be, you know, just the icing on the cake of sealing their fates to, you know, death again. Fucking hell. With the 2 blocks. Come on. Can we high roll just once? Or twice? Or always? Fucking blinding me. Piece of shit. That's why no one likes Sharub. Oh boy, stress. You're starting it again. You rat. Alright. Daze him. Nice. We got a big crit. Mm-hmm. 8. Okay.
The enemy weakens and wanes.
I think I need to do that. Because I think he heals first and then he takes the damage. Which means he'd just stay essentially like at a net something. Either exact same HP or a little bit more. Or not a little bit more, just barely any. I'm not trying to deal with these BS half measures anymore. That's good, Flaggy. Beat his ass. Oh my god, low roll. There we go. Okay, double buff. Can't do shit. Well, at least blinds. Set up a combo. Oh, my bad. We finish this off.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end. find
Of course, what
no
the hell did you do? Why are you
lost.
yoinking yourself to the right? But I normally will stream for like 4 hours when I stream. But I think today, once we get to the inn, I might call it a little earlier than normal. Just because I am finding myself just like drifting a lot more than I like. God damn it. And I don't want to give you guys a subpar experience because I'm out here. It's like microdose sleeping. It's like it seems I keep like trying to figure out like what that perfect like bare minimum I need is. And the answer is more than 4. Less than 7. But I also had like a very active morning. I was very active this morning, which I think is what's really getting me. I burned off, not burned off, but I used a lot of my very minor mental energy bar. I have great like physical stamina regen, mental stamina regen. Oof, I'm kind of dog on that. Don't got the greatest. It's like,
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
excuse me. I have like zero issue, like running, a mile or something like that, and then just immediately like jumping straight into stuff. I have like physical stamina regen. I'm like really good on that. It's when it's non, like the mental stamina. I struggle with mental stamina regen. I just don't have that stuff. One second. But, 'cause yeah, it's like I used to just like run endlessly.
Dwindles.
Like it was a joke back when I was like in college or whatever. It's like I would run like 5 kilometers a day every day and just be perfectly fine, come back and just keep pushing forward. My ex used to be like, Key, how is it that you just constantly have energy? Like you just ran 5 kilos or kilometers. It's like, yeah, and she's like, how are you still like so active? It's like, because it's just physical energy. Like physical energy is whatever. That's easy to get back. But when it's mental energy, nah, I'm GG'd there almost all the time. It's also like a running joke with my friends. Like, I'm very much like a reactionary person because actively thinking about stuff makes me so tired. It's like when I can't sleep at night sometimes, all I'll do is like actually start like trying to think about things like really hard. And like I'll tire myself out just by trying to think about stuff or like remember things. Even simple things like, oh, okay, like what's the next thing I gotta do for stream? Like, oh, I gotta, stream schedule this, stuff like that. And I used to get so tired so fast just thinking about that stuff. And I'll like instantly pass out. But if I'm just like, mindless mode, it's like, oh no, that's easy. I can just keep going. It's like, oh, just keep moving. It's like, oh, I can just keep moving. That's easy. Turn off my brain. Easy. I don't use it much anyways. But other stuff, actively thinking and all that nonsense, nope. Struggle. Almost done. We just keep low rolling like all our damages, which is like extending the fight so much. Big heal.
An unexpected find.
Yeah, we keep getting the stain trinkets, which just aren't good. These just aren't good. I have all these dog trinkets. Oh, bleed resist, cool. But at the cost of fire resist. Damage at the cost of my speed. Crit at the cost of being able to get healed. Healing at the cost of damage. It's like, bruh, can I have one that isn't abysmal? And you can't even sell the trinkets, so all I can do is toss them. Which is also unfortunate, because it's like, if I could at least sell them to get some level of resource back, in materials, relics, bubbles, something, then it'd be, you know, not necessarily easier, but it'd just be a little bit better. Come on, hurry up with the animation.
However dilapidated,
Bunny, germophobic. Oh my god, wow, crazy. I don't care. I'm replacing your dumbass right now. Don't matter. Okay. One second. Okay. Okay. My brain, it's lagging hard. Thank you all for joining me today. It was an absolute pleasure. Sorry for the slightly shorter stream and the weird like random moments of like complete zoning out. Yeah, I just slightly messed up my energy levels for the day, but it was an absolute pleasure. I'm super excited, as I said. This week we will be starting Resident Evil 2. I have to make sure I install the Resident Evil games, and we should just be able to burn through them fairly quickly. Again, I don't know how long they are. I know, again, it's a bad metric to use, the speedruns. However, I do know that the speedruns, I think for each game is only like, I think the speedrun for each one is like 1 hour and something, 2 hours max. So obviously I'm not going to be able to speedrun. I won't be able to like skip major zones or anything like that. But I should be able to, at the bare minimum, like if we go speedrun is 2 hours, tackle on like another 3 for me to explore myself. 5 hours, either like one really long stream on Wednesdays, and like I just go to bed like 2, or I get off stream at like 1, 2, or I just spread it out over 2 days or 2 weeks. I don't know. I feel like they should go by really quickly. I don't imagine these are super long. It's like where I'm going to try to like get as much of the game done in each playthrough. I'm not going to go out of my way to like full 100% the game, but I'm going to do my best to like try to get as much done as possible. And then obviously I'm going to play on the hardest difficulty, so that should add a little bit extra time to the game. So like I think like 2 to 3 weeks per Resident Evil game, and we should be able to get through that. And then Saturday we will be starting Baldur's Gate 3 non-magic playthrough. We don't need none of those yucky spells aside from spell scrolls and magic items, and the one command spell from Shadowheart. That is the only spell we'll use. But thank you all for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Yeah, no magic, so it's just gonna be 2 rogues, fighter, and barbarian. Yeah, we're not doing no magic casters, mostly because casting spells is stupid. I just hate the, like, I get analysis process every time I use spells in D&D. It's like I currently play Wizard in the campaign I play in, and it's like, it's fun, it's great and all, but like, I'm constantly in this analysis paralysis of like, oh, should I use this spell? Should I use that spell? Should I use control right now? Should I use damage right now? Should I use this other trick gimmick spell right now? It's like, oh, but what if they, do they have legendary resistances still? It's like, oh, they do. Cool. So then the first 2 spells I throw at them are going to be useless. Anyways, because they're all save or suck spells. It's like, if they save, it does nothing. If, they don't save, they use a legendary resistance, so they save. So it does nothing. So it's like, I don't want to waste 2 turns. it just it feels bad sometimes playing a caster because of things like that. I love having a big toolbox of options. Like again, like it's great. It is lots of fun, but it just sometimes I'm just like I just want to go up and stab them. I just want to stab. I don't want to think. I want to run in, be like, I have big stick. I have pointy sword. Guess what? You're made of flesh. It's like, and I'll like do all the I'll do like all the tactics with like martial classes. You know, like oh, I need to swoop around over here. I need to figure out, you know, get sneak attack advantage. You know, flanking, all that good stuff, high ground, uh, all that good things. Like I'll do all of that work for martial classes, but it's so much more straightforward because it's like I have two attacks, I have two abilities. I can go in and I just do what I gotta do. But it's like casters are fun, but sometimes I'm just like, ah, this is too much. Especially like in Baldur's Gate, where there's like so many spells, and the spells don't have as much flexibility as they do in D&D. Like it's still really good flexibility, but it's like I can't, you know, be like, hey DM, can I wiggle the rules here just a smidge so you know this works? And they're like, oh, that is a really cool idea. Go for it. It's like there is none of that. It is just, it is all as written, which is how I try to play anyways. But you know how it be sometimes. Being a caster is a little rough. Plus, I don't want to. Yeah, it's also like a fun challenge, in my opinion, to play no magic because then I won't be able to just get away with kind of cheesing certain enemies. So like earlier, Rika, we were talking about pushing the giant spider into the Underdark. I know I could use like pulse wave or whatever, or is it pulse wave? Or I forget the name of the spell now off the top of my head. It's a low level spell that like blasts people backwards. Oh, shockwave. No, thunderclap, thunder something. I can't remember the name of the spell. Uh, thunder, not thunderclap. Thunder wave. It's like I know you can use thunder wave, get that really early, and then you know, just hope that she doesn't save, and then you just blast her backwards off the edge. And it's like that's fun and all, but I want to figure it out myself. You know, I want to like, oh, I got to collect these oil, you know, barrels or the oil bags, throw them on the ground, make it slip. While it slips and it has disadvantage, then I gotta, you know, maneuver, explode, push it. You know, use the gravity orbs that you get on the initial ship to yoink it off. Like I like having like the physical tools, but I think a lot of that also comes down to my favorite play style in most like RPG games, and is why I always loved playing rogues in every RPG game, is because they've always had like the widest toolkit out there. Like I would have like 18 different spells like in World of Warcraft, like as a rogue, that most of them you never use except for in these very specific niche situations. But then like in that niche situation, I knew I had a tool for it, and I'm like, okay, I have something for almost everything. And I can, you know, work my way around. I can giga brain my way out of, you know, every situation if I have to. And I like that. Versus like, haha, magic. I don't know. It's gonna be a fun little challenge to put on myself. But I'm super pumped to go my no magic caster builds or playthrough. And I'm still debating on if I want to try to play the whole game all the way through, or if I'm gonna do is one chapter, put in another like RPG game, do another chapter or an act, and then you know kind of like flip flop it, just because I know Baldur's Gate can drag on for a really long time, um, and can be kind of slow depending on like if I just beeline the main story or if I'm doing all the side quests and like exploring the map. And I don't want to get like too tedious or monotonous, but we'll play that by ear. I'm excited to at least start, go through Act 1, see how you guys enjoy it. And if everyone's having fun and enjoying how I navigate through the map, then we'll, you know, do Act 2. Otherwise, we'll, you know, kind of rotate it a little bit. But what about last minute shilly things. Feel free to join the Discord if you guys want to do that. Yeah, about video games, board games, D&D, TTRPGs, anything really. I'm, I like yapping about things that people enjoy. Uh, YouTube channel, in case you guys are interested in that, I do create videos over there to help people, mostly DMs, but it's to help people get into the hobby of D&D and board games. So I do a lot of like kind of tips and tricks type videos for DMs, mostly on how to make it easier for them. And also like review D&D books, giving my objective opinion on them. Board games, I mentioned a little bit earlier to you, Rika. I like board games. I like the more obscure ones, the more complicated ones, the more crunchy ones. And I know obviously those require people to read, and no one likes reading. So it's like, all right, cool. I'll read for everyone. And I like doing like how-to masterclass videos for that stuff too. I think that's all I have in terms of shilling. I don't like shilling anything more than that. But yeah, hope you guys all have a great Sunday night, or if you're far enough into the future, Monday morning. But I hope to see you guys on Wednesday for some Resident Evil. Thank you all for joining me. Let's see. Is there anyone that we could potentially raid into? Is anyone I know on? They're doing art. Everyone, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is this so wild? I think I see who I want to raid. If I could spell the... I swear to God, I just saw it. Do my eyes deceive me? They do not deceive me. I know exactly who we're raiding into. We're gonna raid into this super cool Giga Chad, amazing Mance. He is great at Marvel Rivals. I've seen him do some Overwatch and he's done great there. And right now, he's playing some Silent Hill. He's just starting, so he's perfect timing. We're gonna raid into the man, the myth, the legend, Rika himself. Because yeah, I was like looking like, wait a minute, I see someone special. Rika's super cool. He just debuted like a couple weeks ago. Was it a week ago already? 2 weeks? Yeah, it was end of May. And his model is super cool. I love the model. I love the art. Everything's so cool. Rika's super cool. Definitely go check him out. Let's go raid into him and show him some love and appreciation. I've yet to create a new raid message because I'm restructuring some things on my end. Just ate Father's Day dinner, so now I'm ready. Nice. Hope you had a good dinner, my boy. But yeah, Rika's super cool. He's playing some Silent Hill, so it's a good appetizer to get us all into the spoopy game mindset. We go from bad RNG in Darkest Dungeon to hopefully significantly better gameplay of Rika owning it in Silent Hill. But yes, thank you all for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. Hope to see you guys Wednesday or later on. I'll be posting a schedule either later today or tomorrow. But yeah, go have a great night, guys. Peace.